morning. So we're going to work on 2.6, which is all about break-even points. So our essential question is what will happen when the revenue equals the expense? And it can also be what will happen when the expense equals the revenue. So what happens when the revenue equals the expense? Okay, so we're going to have this, so we're going to do a graph, of course. Okay, so our revenue, remember, is our rainbow. Okay, and our expense is always a linear equation. Okay, so bring that out. Okay, so the break-even points, so those are right there. Okay, so it's where the revenue and the expense graph where they intersect, and that's so those are called the break-even. So it's where the revenue equals the expense, or expense equals the revenue. So you can write it either way. Okay. So let's do an example. So let's say for Picasso paints. Oh, sorry, I was going to add some more. So if the revenue is less than their expenses for a company, you see right here. Let's go ahead and color this in. So if revenue is less than their expenses, okay, it's a loss. So they're experiencing a loss of money. If their revenue is more than their expenses, okay, so that would be all this part up here. Okay, then they've made a profit. And this part would be a profit. So they incur a profit for this. Okay, so we're going to have revenue. So expense is going to be equal to, this is where Picasso paints again. I like our painting. So we have negative 3,500 P time plus 238,000. And then the revenue is going to be equal to negative 500. So price squared plus 30,000 times the P. Okay, expense, everybody remember, is going to be the linear equation. Revenue is our rainbow. It's going to be our parabola, upside down parabola. That is negative. Our A coefficient is negative. Okay, so for Picasso paints, okay, so our steps for this. So we're going to have that, so we're going to set our expense equation. So we're going to set that one equal to 0. So we're going to find our x maximum, which is our x-intercept. So 0 is equal to negative 3,500 times the price plus 238,000. Remember that 238,000, remember, is our y-intercept or expense equation. This is the y maximum or y-intercept. Okay. We're going to subtract the 238,000 from each side. Remember what we're doing to one side, we got to do the other side. Okay. So we subtract it. And then, so that would be 0. And then we got to take and subtract so we want to get, we're solving for the price. So divide each side by 300, negative 3,500. Hope if I do the right price. Okay, and so then we're going to get that the price is equal to $68. Okay, so everybody, so remember that is going to be our X maximum and our Y-intercept. Let me go over the steps for this. Put this a little bit darker. Okay. All right, so this one. So we're going to find the Y maximum, so the X maximum for the expense graph. Okay, and then we're going to graph both of them. Okay, so we're going to graph both functions on decimals.com /calculator. Put all that on there. Okay, and then we're going to identify the points of intersection. So the points that the revenue and expense equation intersect. Where the expense is equal to the revenue. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and go to decimals.com. /calculator. And we're just going to graph them. So notice we are going to have to substitute in Y for our X. So Y is equal to negative 2,500. Okay. X plus 238,000. Make sure you get those 3 zeros. Okay, and then we're going to do Y is equal to, and we're doing negative 500, and it's going to be X, so we have to use the X everybody instead of P, plus, okay, everybody make sure it's a 3 and 4 zeros, so 30,000, X. Okay, we're going to have to come over here because we can't see these graphs, so we're going to go graph setting. For X and Y, our minimums are both going to be at 0. And our X minimum, we already know we need it to be greater than 68. So I'm just going to put it at 70 so we can see it. Okay. And then for Y, I'm going to do a little bit over. So we know that this is 238,000, but I'm going to put it over. So I'm actually going to try like 400,000. I'm going to try 450. So I tried that, everybody. I don't know if you saw that, but we didn't see the graph. Okay, so I'm still not seeing it. So what if I try 460,000? There we go. Okay, see it. Okay, so with this one, everybody, so we can see this. So you see our intercepts. Okay, so right there. So we have $8, and that would be 8 cents. Okay, and then the 209,725 and 7 cents. We've done that to 7 cents, and then our other one right here. So $58.92. Okay, so those are our break and 317,000. So actually 31,774,993 cents. Okay, and then we even have our vertex, our maximum revenue. So that would be the price of $30 and 450,000. Okay, so that would be our vertex. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and sketch a graph on our notes. I wanted you to notice that for X and Y, the minimum is going to be set to 0. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our graph. Okay, So we know this one's going to be right here at the 238,000. Okay, because remember, everybody, that's our X maximum or X intercept. And all the way down here at 68, so we can draw that one. Okay, and then, so our other one's just going to go up and over, and everybody, all this isn't to scale. Okay, so those are both our break-even points. So at $8.08, and then our other one was right here. We said it was at 58. The price was at $58.92. Remember, this is the price. So dollar amount. And so for this one, it's over here is at $31,744.93. And our other one right here was at $209,725, and remember, we round that one to 7 cents. Okay, so that's giving us our break-even points. Okay, notice that we definitely use X for P, and we use Y equals Y for E and R for our revenue and our expense. Okay, so your turn, everybody. So let's do another example. I also wanted to add on here real quick. So our maximum, here. This is our maximum revenue, so that's the vertex. Okay, which is our maximum, and that was at 30, and then 450,000. Okay, so that's our maximum revenue is the Y value, and then the maximum price. The revenue is 30. Okay, let's do another example. Okay, so we have E is equal to negative 2,000 times the price plus 125,000. R is equal to negative 500 times the price squared plus 18,000. Okay, so go ahead and pause the video, and I want you to do it on your own. So your turn, and see what you get. And you got this, everyone. Remember that the 125,000 is going to be our y-intercept. Okay. For this one, x-intercept. For p, it's going to be 125,000 divided by 200,000. I got $62.50. Okay, that's the x-intercept or x-max. Or y-maximum. Okay, so this is just for expense. And then we can use that to go ahead and graph. And I can just put my numbers in for this one. Definitely want to change my settings on this one, so I can leave that one. I did 200,000 for that one. So you have your intercepts. $7.75. 109,494. Everybody remember we'd run that to 90 cents. There's our X, sorry, for revenue. Okay, our maximum revenue is right there at $18 is the price, and 162,000 is the maximum revenue. Or Vertex. And then that one's going to be right there at $32. And 25 cents. And then 60,505 and 10 cents. Okay. Remember 5 and up rounded up. Okay, double check if that same answer is decided. And you got this, everybody.